Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to this ranking video. So we all know why we're here today. So I've seen and reviewed all the Insidious movies with the recent one, The Red Door, out. So I thought it'd be time for a ranking of these films. So this is all my personal opinion, none of you have to agree with it. If you have your own rank, do share down below in the comments. So let's get this ranking underway. So, kicking it off at number 5, we have Insidious, The Red Door. Yes, the most recent installment in this series. I just didn't think much of it. I thought it was very slow. Like, a lot slower than usual. I at one point got my phone out and looked and I thought, we're an hour in and nothing's happened yet. And the final act is alright, when they get to the good stuff, but again, I feel they cram it into so little time. But I feel that this is a good way to end the series, because they did say that this was the final chapter. So I was like, yeah, we don't need any more of these. I think it's best leave it now. But still, it was nice to catch up with the Lambert family, and this serves as a third installment of the films, even though it was the 5th film. So, next at number 4 is Insidious, The Last Key. So, the 4th film in the series. So, this was mainly focused on Elise, set weeks before the events of the first Insidious film. I thought Lynn Shay did a good, lead in this and was a good follow-on from the 3rd movie, but I just remember very little of this one. But definitely a lot more went off in this one than The Red Door. And there was the demon, Keyface, I believe his name was. But yeah, this was a good final prequel before we went back to the original. And at number 3, it is Insidious Chapter 3. So, this 3rd one was a prequel and set a year or so before the events of the 1st film, where it's a young girl wanting to try and connect with her mother and stuff, and then she awakens this demonic entity, has an accident, so she's like wheelchair bound and can't run from these evil forces. I liked how this was like a good, set up for like how Elise came to be with like Specs and Tucker. This was also written and directed by Leigh Whannell, so he made his directorial debut with this one, and I think he did a good job doing both duties as well as co-starring in it too. And there was one scene in there that did make me jump, genuinely, but yes, this was a good prequel, and it was surprising, and I did enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would. So coming in at number 2 is Insidious Chapter 2, the first sequel in the series, again penned by James Wan and Leigh Whannell and directed by James Wan. I thought this was a good sequel. Definitely a worthy sequel to the previous film, and we delve deeper into the further. We have Elise as a ghost this time, helping Josh with his trying to get his body back and everything, and we get Dalton in there as well this time aware. But yeah, this was a good sequel, but I don't think I would say it matches up to the first one. Of course, at number 1, it is Insidious Chapter 1, the first film. Yeah, so this is where it all started, and I gotta admit, when I first watched it, it genuinely made me jump and was quite scary and creepy. I think the build up to the antagonist's lipstick face was, good, and, that Tiny Tim song, Tiptoe Through the Tulips, who'd have thought that had become a creepy song? And I liked I like that song because it just gives them creepy vibes. And I guess there was mixed feelings about Lipstick Face's reveal. Some saying he looks like Darth Maul with a tail, which I kind of thought he does. Yeah, he does look like Darth Maul. But you know what? I didn't mind that demonic creature. And like I say, I did enjoy watching this one. And probably is the best one in the series. And we wouldn't have got the great sequels and prequels, that followed. So yeah, my number one pick is Insidious, the original. So yeah, basically you're probably looking at me thinking, so what, are you saying the franchise has just, not improved through each installment? I would say that it's not decreased or anything, no, far from it. It's just, I do think, the scare factor has lowered a bit, and, it's just how I'd rank them. So yeah, that's just how I rank the Insidious films in my opinion. I think the original is the best one, and in chapter 2 and chapter 3 are worthy ones, worthy follow-ups, but 4 and 5 just like I say, but still, I don't think they plan on doing any more sequels. I mean, they're going to do a spin-off, I think, but like I say, probably time to call it a day on this one. James Wan and Lee Whannell, I feel it missed their writing and directing talents because they remained as producers in the 5th film. But Patrick Wilson did a good job directing the first film with what he had to work with. So anyway, yeah, there you go. There's my ranking on the Insidious movies. How would you rank them? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been my Insidious film ranking. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.